Why do we never feel satisfied with drugs, alcohol, music, excess money, extravagant shopping, and pornography? The graph of ebb and flow, which our team has experienced, will help you understand this better. The horizontal axis of the graph represents time, and the vertical axis represents mood. Our mood is constantly going up and down. This is known as the ebb and flow of life. Every moment of joy is balanced by an equal amount of feeling down. However, sometimes we are not satisfied with being content. We want a buzz or something exciting, and we resort to drugs, luxury shopping, alcohol, social media, or music. These artificial means of happiness lifts our mood to levels of euphoria. The unfortunate reality is that this is balanced by an equally low level of stress, pain, and depression. True contentment lies in the middle, in between the ebb and the flow, where you do not seek a euphoric feeling and you are happy with the present moment. This is achieved via gratitude, prayer, mindfulness, exercise, deep breathing, spending quality time with family, and having a purpose, to name a few. This is a phenomenon which our team has contemplated over as a result of many life experiences. Something similar has been proposed by psychologists before, and it is known as the Hedonic Treadmill. According to this theory, the excitement we get from fulfilling our desires and the pain we suffer from calamities eventually fades, and our happiness returns to normal or baseline levels. This is important to understand as we live in a world of duality. Everything in life is cyclical, seasonal, or exists in opposites. Hot and cold, up and down, north and south, male and female, day and night, summer and winter. One cannot exist without the other. They are two sides of the same coin. Even the sun has seasons, each lasting 11 years. The seasons of the sun are known as solar maximum, which is a period of intense solar flare activity, and solar minimum, a period of less intense solar flare activity. Therefore, for happiness and peace to exist, there must also be challenges and days of low spirit. These challenges and days of low spirit are not always a negative, just like how south and female are not a negative form of the opposites. The ebb phase in our life is also a phase which is not necessarily a negative. In addition, we may not enjoy the winter season as much as we enjoy the summer season. However, winter has benefits, and with patience, the season will eventually pass and summer will follow. Similarly, days where we feel down have many blessings in disguise, and if we are patient, these days will eventually give way to days of happiness. Ebb and flow is the cycle of life. We are made to believe from a young age that life is linear and that everything simply increases and progresses. We are taught that our salary should constantly increase, our achievements will always increase, and our happiness should constantly increase as we progress through life. This is far from the truth. With every day there comes a night, and with every victory there comes a temporary defeat. Therefore, we need to embrace each phase and let it pass freely, as opposed to clinging on to the days and the victories. Hence, embrace the days of challenge, which precede the days of tranquility. Cherish the days of fatigue, which are followed by days of vigor and strength. Too much tranquility and energy will only result in a greater intensity of fatigue and challenge. Tyson Fury, one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time, suffered severe depression at one point during his career. He was on the brink of suicide during his lowest moments. In an interview with Showtime Sports, Fury confessed he tried drinking alcohol to overcome negative thoughts. The mental pain was temporarily masked. However, when he would wake up the next day, he was even more depressed than the previous day. Fury goes on to say, "For every good high, there is a good low." His experience clearly shows a high never brings a solution to any of our challenges in life. A great metaphor for this is breathing, again made of opposites, inhale and exhale. Inhaling keeps us alive as we gain a vital gas called oxygen. But exhaling is equally important. Think of a balloon. Put air into it and it gets bigger. Put too much air into it and it eventually pops. This is what happens when you don't let ebb and flow happen and you try and cling on to those things which get you excited and enthusiastic. You overconsume and everything comes crashing down. A huge benefit of embracing ebb and flow in our lives is that we become more grateful and we appreciate what we have. There is no light without darkness. Therefore, to appreciate something, you must experience its opposite. Food is savored during moments of hunger. Water is appreciated when you are thirsty. Oxygen is cherished when you are struggling to breathe. Good health is something we value when we are sick. Every challenge, ebb, or defeat is an opportunity to be grateful for what we have. So how do we try and achieve contentment, which is the midline on the ebb and flow graph? Imagine you are trekking a mountain. You want to reach the top, but satisfaction does not necessarily come from reaching the top. If a helicopter gave you a shortcut to the top, you will not be fully satisfied. At the same time, you will not be happy if you aimlessly wander at the foot of the mountain as you are not making any progress. Satisfaction comes in the journey to the top of the mountain. Do not abandon goals and aspirations, and do not make the achievement of goals and aspirations the be-all and end-all. Rather, enjoy the journey in whatever you choose to do. If you want to educate yourself on living in the present moment, there is a link in the description for a great book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. We do not agree with everything in the book, especially Tolle's views on God and religion. However, it is a great insight into embracing the ups and downs of life. And remember, cherish the days of fatigue, which are followed by days of vigor and strength. Too much tranquility and energy will only result in a greater intensity of fatigue and challenge.